Good morning, y'all. Today is okra day. I'm going to be showing you what all we do with our okra, okay? So y'all just come along with me in the kitchen and let's get started. Welcome to our channel. My name is Tracy. I'm the keeper of the home here at 4D Farms, where we are all about faith, family, home, and farm. I hope you find something on our channel that will encourage you and inspire you on your journey. Be sure to give us a thumbs up, hit like and subscribe, and be sure to turn that little notifications bell on so you'll get notified every time a brand new video is uploaded. We hope to see you in each and every one. Thanks for watching. Good morning, y'all. My name is Tracy. If you have never seen our channel and this is your first video and you're seeing us for the first time, welcome. My name is Tracy. I'm the keeper of the home here at 4D Farms, as in my introduction. We do it all here. Family, faith, home, farm, there you go. We do it all. I got something for everybody. Today, I'm going to be showing you what I do with our okra. You may have okra coming out your ears and don't know what all to do with it. This is what we do with it, okay? I freeze my okra. I do not can it, except for these little babies. My granddaughters have discovered pickled okra. Yeah, and I'm like, what? They like pickled okra? Well, I think G-Ma might have them covered. So we got okra coming in, and I grew it specifically for them, and we like fried okra too. So I don't can okra. We freeze it. So what these babies are going to get done is going to get cut up, the ends cut off, cut up into rounds. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'll explain in a minute if you hear a bunch of this morning, okay? Rounds, okay? Then we're going to put them in vacuum seal bags and put them in the freezer, okay? I don't blanch either. When I get ready to use these, y'all, I open up a bag, squeeze out a little bit of the juice, but don't crush it, okay? And then I roll it around in my egg, roll it around in my flour, drop them babies in the deep fryer or the frying pan. Boom, fried okra. Duck gumbo. We're duck hunters. We hadn't been in a long time, though, but we're duck hunters and duck gumbo. Miss K's duck gumbo. The Kay Robertson. If you know anything about Duck Dynasty, I love her gumbo, and I've actually made some gumbo before using some ducks that we hunt or they got. And they harvested, and I just didn't put the okra in there because I don't like okra. But I'm going to be doing something else with it today. If you saw my, don't fall, okay. If you saw my making zucchini pickles, I'm going to do the same thing with this little itty bitty okra, okay? These are perfect size, perfect finger size for kids. And I'm going to be using the same seasonings that I use for the pickles. Because in that video, I specified, since my granddaughters have discovered pickled okra from the store and they already love store-bought pickles, I'm trying to make this as kid-friendly as possible and staying as close to that taste of the store-bought pickles as possible. Because if you have kids, you know, if you tweak anything, you change the taste, you do anything to it, you're going to ruin it for the kids because they're going to taste the difference and they're going to say, I don't like this. Okay? So if it's not broke, don't fix it if you're messing with kids. If it's working, stay with it. So the seasonings that I'm going to be using is Miss Wage's Dill pickle or Kosher pickle seasoning packet, okay? And I'll grab one in just a second. I got to get my station fixed up. I'll grab one in just a second and show you what I'm talking about. I'll be making the same brine using the same packet because I want the grandkids to eat these. And they already love my zucchini pickles and they don't even know they're eating zucchini. I stuck another vegetable in there. And we're going to sneak another vegetable. Of course, they already like these. But y'all, kid-friendly, so that's the reason why I'm using Miss Wage's. I can get in here and make up my own brine recipe, throw all this stuff in it, but I could mess it up. And they'll be like, Something tastes different. And I'm going to be stuck with a bunch of pickled okra that I don't even eat. I don't like pickled okra. I only like okra one way, and that's fried, okay? I do not like boiled okra. I'm not going to tell you what it reminds me of when I say that slimy stuff. Okay, I'm not going to ruin it for you if you like okra, but I don't. I like fried and that's it. I've tried the pickled okra. Yes, I love the pickle taste, but y'all, there's just something about biting into that okra that I can't. It's not the texture. I just can't. Okay, there's two things I can't do, and that's okra and oatmeal. No. Okay, but I'll eat fried okra all day long. So I'm going to get my station fixed up, and I'm going to go through that really quickly because I have a small batch. So that's good to just do this video this morning because the okra is just starting to come in, and I got two different sizes. So I'm like, aha, freeze, pickle. Okay, so let me get my station fixed up, and I need to get my jars ready, my canners ready. I got a little bit of brine left over from making some zucchini pickles that I'm going to just probably have enough to do a small pickling jar. And I want to show y'all something else. Y'all, I have a jar collection. I don't think I've ever done a video on it, but I have a jar collection. I've got balls, I've got Kerrs, I've got Golden Harvest, I've got Mason. I save pickle jars, y'all. I save spaghetti sauce jars. These are so simple to do pickles in, okay? Any kind of pickling. And they can be water bathed. These jars do reseal. I can prove it. I have a whole pantry full of spaghetti sauce that I can, and enchilada sauce, salsa, that I reuse these jars for those purposes because they get water bath and they do reseal. Save those jars, y'all. Jars are costing too much these days, okay? Save those just like you do your ball, your Kerr, your Mason, okay? So I'm going to use this jar right here this morning will probably get me that one batch of pickles that I need. And I'm going to put this in a water bath canner along with some zucchini that I'm fixing to pickle today. So this is going to do this recipe in just a couple of jars today. So let me get my station fixed up and we'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I think I got set up. I'm going to tell y'all why I'm kind of struggling this morning. Bending over, walking, standing, I'll tell you why. I had a little incident yesterday. I kind of did a thing. My husband wasn't here. Nobody was here. Okay, I was all alone. I was putting up some pickles and some green beans in our pantry, and I was on a stool. You're seeing the picture. I'm getting older, and I kind of fell off the stool yesterday. Yeah. I have a swollen ankle all the way to the top of my foot because it cracked about 2 bones, popped about 2 bones. I've got a brace on it this morning. I'm not even going to go into detail about my tailbone because when I guess I just misjudged how much when I stepped off the stool. I don't exactly know what happened. All I know is this girl went down and it hurt. Okay, my wrist, because I landed, oh y'all, it first started with my ankle, came down on my ankle, it went, popped in 2 places, and then this girl just kept on falling, y'all, and I came down on my tailbone, and y'all, and my teeth jarred, my brain jarred, I think, in my head. All I know is my tailbone was on fire. I could have sung that song. This girl is on fire. You know which one I'm talking about. Woo, y'all. And all I could do was just roll over on my belly and wait till the burning to stop and wait to quit crying. Oh my God, my husband's like, why didn't you call me? You couldn't have got to me fast enough. I just laid on the floor till it quit hurting so I could roll over and get up, okay? My wrist, I came down, tried to break my fall with my wrist. My wrist is swollen this morning. Yeah, so I'm just kind of having a little bit of trouble this morning, but we're going to do this right quick. I'm sorry, I can't stand on my feet, my foot, or my tailbone this morning that long. So this is going to be a quick video, okay? So If you wanna pickle anything and you want it easy and quick and kid friendly to where you know, hey, they eat them store-bought ones, get you some Miss Wages seasonings. She is the closest recipe to the store-bought pickles, okra, everything that I have found that is pickled. If you want to pickle anything, green beans, okra, pickles, I don't care, cauliflower, I don't care, whatever you want to pickle, and you want dill or kosher. Right now I'm working with kosher. I had some dill, but I used it on the first batch of zucchini, okay? Kosher is a little saltier than dill. One's a little more dilly, okay? So, I follow the directions on the back of the package to make the brine. I get it to boiling, but and if you want to see how I do that, check out the making zucchini pickle video, okay? Right before this one. Check it out, okay? I'll show you how to make the brine, okay? And then, you know, get it to boiling and stuff, and then putting it in the jars, okay? But, like I said, oh, wrist. Like I said, the other day, I had some pickling brine left over, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to save this for the next batch of something. I got some more zucchini over there. I'm fixing a pickle, and these jars are going to go in the canner together. So save your leftover brine. Here's another little tip. You want to quick pickle something that you can put in the refrigerator? Grab you some zucchini, grab you some eggs, grab you some okra, anything you want to pickle. Save your leftover brine or save your pickle juice from the store-bought pickles and stuff. Throw things in it. Let it sit for like 7 days. It'll start taking on that flavor. I got some eggs in there right now in a jar with some leftover store-bought pickled okra and pickle juice. Okay, I've done eggs in both, and you got dill, boiled eggs. Yes, great egg salad sandwiches. Eggs, y'all, I've got a video on me preserving some eggs where I make a brine and I preserve them, okay, and I water bath them, and whoo, they turn out fine. And freezing eggs. That's it. That's both things are in that one video. Ideas of how to freeze them and then how I preserve them. Go check out that video. Okay, other hand. Oh, okay. Now let's get to cutting up these okra. I'm going to show you this really quick because I got a stack here for pickling that's going to go in this jar with the brine, okay? Then I've got a stack here I'm fixing to slice up and show you how I vacuum seal them right quick, okay? So let me turn y'all down. I have 2 different piles here, okay? If my camera don't just fall over, okay? Let me scoot y'all back some. No, I need to scoot you up some or scoot my cutting board back one. Okay, I'll do this for a little bit. Okay, all I'm going to do, y'all, with this big okra, and y'all don't let it get too big. If you let it get too big, it is going to be hard as a rock. But this one's big, but if you can squeeze it and it's still tender, and a way to test it, that end is a little tough. Okay. This one might be a little too tough. Yeah, when they get this big, you just about gonna have to put them back in your compost bin. Let's try another big one that, if it's just kind of like, ooh, that top one, this may have to be the same way. Let me test the middle. Nope, too hard. Okay, pick your okra when it's at its fresh. Oh, this one's softer. You can hear the difference to know if you've got your okra too big or if it's just right. See, did you hear that? There wasn't a bunch of crunching. Yes, that's going to be better. Yes. See, did you see the difference? Did you hear the difference? You're just going to have to recompost this. Or another idea, let these pods dry, collect your seeds, use them for next year's crop. Save seeds. Yes, see? So much better. All right? All I'm going to do, cut the ends. Yeah, see? These are better. Chunk these, okay? That's how you know if you've got good okra or bad okra. See? No crunchiness. That knife just slides through there, y'all. I don't know how this one got wonky. That one sounds a little crunchy. Let me see. No, it's about medium. This one's gonna be fine. It's medium. The knife goes through it real quick. If you're having trouble getting that knife through it, don't do it. if you're having trouble and you hear all that crunchiness, you're just going to have to chunk that okra. Okay? That one's good. It's a little big, but it's good. You're just going to have to cut into it to find out. Yeah, see? No hard at all. If you got to sit there and saw that baby and press down real hard, get rid of it. All right, let's check this one right here. Oh, y'all. Did y'all see how big this one is? But how, listen, look at there. I'm just barely pressing my knife through it. This one got big, but it didn't start getting hard. So you're just going to have to test all your okra, y'all. That one was actually good. Yeah, okay. We got just a couple of bad ones. That's it, that just got too hard. Oh, yeah, this is so simple. Okay, so, oh, yeah, that one's good. Test your okra, okay? Y'all, I'm going to, you know what? I can actually save these scraps, put them in with my vegetable scraps that I'm fixing to make a whole big batch of vegetable broth. If y'all want to know how I do that, check out that video making making vegetable stock or vegetable broth. Check out that video where you just save all your scraps. You chunk them in a pot, let it boil them down real good, filter it out, strain it out, pour that broth into jars and process it. You got instant vegetable broth. Save all your scraps. I don't care if they're scraps that came off of produce from the grocery store or your garden. You can make vegetable stock out of any vegetable scraps, okay? Or if you don't want to make stock, throw these out there in your garden, use for compost. All right. So this is going to be this. I'm gonna finish this off camera. I'm gonna do one bag of the vacuum sealed. Now I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with this little stuff. Let me get my scraps over here. Okay. Now, you're not gonna cut the ends off these. These have been washed and scrubbed, okay? Because we use neem oil out in our garden as a natural insecticide. And y'all, sometimes if the bugs get too aggressive, I use a chemical herbicide. But when we bring our produce in, we scrub and we wash thoroughly. So all I'm gonna do is start putting these in my jar. I can probably get some of these ends off. Only cut the stick off, y'all. I need to test this one. Okay, that one's soft. Okay, you keep the ends and you keep these ends, okay? Keep the stems and the ends, all right? These are small enough. They're all going to go in this jar. They've all been washed. I'm testing for freshness. These are all small. They should be good and not hard. I think all of these are pretty much going to fit in this jar. So I will have one good start to some pickled okra for the granddaughters. I'll see if I can get them all in this jar. That's a good sized jar too. Shake around so you can fit more in there. This leftover brine is going to work perfect for this one jar. Oh yes, they're going to love this. Now, this is going to be my testing jar, okay? And I'm pretty sure they're going to love it because I'm going to tell y'all what. It's only been a week and a half since I've made pickled zucchini, and we've already went through 2 weeks, and we've already went through 2.5 jars of my zucchini pickles. That's how much they love them. So y'all, this is the reason why I'm going to do the okra in this same seasoning that I did the zucchini pickles. That, yes, we've almost gone through 3 jars in 2 weeks. I'm not messing up a good thing when you're dealing with kids. Okay, I'm going to get my brine in here. This is going to be our test jar. Ooh, oops, that's sealed again too after being in the, okay, we're going to fill to the rim, to the neck, okay? That is going to be enough brine left over for the little bit of zucchini that I have over there. I'm fixing to spear. If you, like I said, if you want to know how I do the making the zucchini pickles, check out that video. Let me get a rag to wipe this rim off, or a napkin. Let me debubble. Always debubble, because air pockets can cause bacteria to get in. You don't want to make anybody sick, so you do need to debubble. Oh, y'all, I think these are going to be great. Oh, yes, look at that. Y'all, I'm smelling that kosher. Okay, debubble is very important. I just got a napkin. I'm going to wipe my rim off because I do not want anything interfering with the seal. Okay, then I'm going to put my lid on. These I do make sure that they are on pretty tight, okay? This is going to go in, just a minute. This is going to go in. I'm fixing to get me some water put on the stove, and I'm going to process these just like I do my pickles in making zucchini pickles, okay? But I'll still get you some little snippets, okay? You're gonna fill a water bath canner, or if you don't have a water bath canner, y'all, use an aluminum stock pot. If I'm just doing a small batch, I won't get out my big enamel water bather. I got a stock pot, okay? So I'm going to fix up, while I'm doing these, I'm gonna fix up them quick little pickles, and then we're gonna get these in some water, get them on the stove, and I'm going to process them for only about 10 minutes. Pickles and the directions on this bag is the only time I make an exception where I cut my processing time in half, because I do not use pickle crisp and I do not use calcium chloride, okay? So I use half the processing time on here. So processing time, where did it say? Okay. Pints is 10 minutes, quarts is 15 minutes. This is kind of like in between. I cut that time in half, y'all, long enough for it to get that brine on the inside to boiling, because you can see it inside the jar boiling, okay? And then in a just rolling water bath for half of the time. So instead of 15 minutes, I'm gonna go in maybe 8 minutes, okay? To let these, and trust me, when I take them out 10 minutes later, I will hear them pinging of them jars, or them, okay, of them jars, because I've done it so many times, y'all, making pickles. This is the only time I make an exception, and I cut my processing time in half. I want crunchy pickles. There's nothing like opening up a jar of pickles and they're too mushy, okay? But don't throw them out. Turn those into relish, y'all. Here's another quick tip. I had a bunch of pickles one year that I did with cucumbers. I still use the same seasonings, but y'all, I followed the directions on the package, and they cooked too long. They processed too long. They turned out mushy. You know what I'm doing with them? I'm opening a jar of those pickles, draining the juice out, popping them over into my food processor, pulsing them a few times. Boom. I got bread and butter relish, and I've got our sweet relish, and I've got dill relish to use egg salad sandwiches, deviled eggs, potato salad. Don't let those things go to waste, y'all. Okay, now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the sliced okra. Let me get you over here to where you can see what I'm doing. Y'all, we have a food saver right there. We have a food saver, and I'm going to show you how quick it is to work this thing. And I've had a lot of people ask me, where'd you get your food saver? Amazon. I'll leave a link below, okay? This baby, let me get y'all on this side. I want to show you the front. I want to show you how easy this thing is to work, how it is to load it, how it is to make bags. Get your bag ready for the next one and vacuum seal something. Okay, I'm going to start all over, and I'm going to load this up. I've had people ask me, can you show me how your vacuum sealer works? Yes, I can. So I'm going to do it right now. You load the paper in here. Okay. This right here flips out. You bring your bag down to that white line. Hold down. Flip this back up. Lock. It's sealing the end for the bottom of your bag. Wait for the red light to go off. It's sealed. Pull, watch this. Oh, I gotta unlock it first. Unlock, pull. See that seal? See that line? It created the bottom of your seal on the bottom of your bag. Pull to how much quantity you think you're gonna get in here. Pull. This is your slicer, your cutter. It just cut my bag. Y'all see how simple that is? Now watch this. I'm going to fill my bag with my produce. I'm going to put a meal's worth of, oh y'all, that's so slimy. I'm going to put a meal's worth of okra in here. Oh, this is why I don't like okra. The slime is killing me, y'all. Oh, I got to get this in here. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to put a meal's worth in here. You know what? Let me I'm going to go ahead and squeeze all this in one bag. Let me finish cutting these up right here. And then I'm going to put it in my bag. And I'm going to show you how to seal it up. Okay, y'all. I got that in there. Ooh, and then I had to wash my hands. Get that slime off my hands. Okay, I'm going to show y'all how simple this is. You put it right up under your bar. Oh, no, right here. There is notches that shows you how far to bring up your bag. Press with both fingers on the bar. And it starts sucking all the air out. See that? You'll hear it go down in pitch or up in pitch when it's got that last little bit of air out. Now it does its own sealing. When it seals, it heats this up here too, and it closes the heat seals and closes the bag. Look at there. Vacuum sealed, no freezer burn. Okay, so that is how I'm going to vacuum seal our okra for the year, and this is how I'm going to pickle for the year. I'm fixing to get this itty bitty zucchini in a jar, and I'll have maybe like a jar of okra and maybe 2 jars of some pickles, or zucchini pickles, and then I'm gonna process them together in the water bath. I'm not gonna do 2 separate batches. So I'll get you a little snippet of while it's processing, and then after it processes for that 8 minutes, I am going to take it out with my, you need you some jar lifters. If you're new to canning and you need to know what kind of equipment to get, you better have some of these, okay? A funnel, the little magnet thing. I'll try to link all this stuff down below for y'all though, so you'll know where to find it and where to get you some. And then I will take the jars out of the water, set them over on the counter, and start listening to them boop, 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 bing, okay? And then I'll show you what they look like, okay? So y'all stay tight. Okay, y'all, here's the finished product. I'm sorry for the noise in the background, y'all. I'm canning green beans. This is the pickled okra. And this is how we freeze our okra and we pickle it. So I will see y'all in the next video.